got the Atlanta Hawks at the Toronto Raptors Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to Steven because he made me realize this is a good game.
This is
Because
a
at
really
first
good
we was
game.
going to talk about the Knicks. Who gives a fuck about the Knicks?
I thought the Knicks were in I haven't been
My
watching them in a
soul.
while. We actually been talking about them a lot.
I low-key don't care about the Nets, but I'm going to keep that to myself.
A little, damn, I said that. Gittin said that Kemba just wants his ring while he's on the Knicks. I remember that. But go ahead and
See how that ended?
Are you coughing or laughing? What is that?
go ahead and bring in the other one.
I can't decide.
Bring in the
Oh
bring
my
in the
God.
intro, my dog.
The Atlanta Hawks are on a 5-game win streak after
like it.
winning their biggest game of the season against the Nets. Damn, that's crazy. That's
Trey
their biggest
cooked
game
them
of the
niggas for
season.
sure.
Dude, did you see
122.
how they won?
No,
Yeah,
that was
Trey
crazy.
cooked
Yeah,
them
Trey,
niggas, bro.
Trey
KD
was doing his
fucking him up.
floater.
Bro, Katie was fucking him up, but Trey came through.
Trey came through.
The Raptors are also on
And
a
also their
five.
bench.
The Raptors are also on a 5-game win streak after the Magic. After the Magic game, 102-89. Two hot teams that have many interchangeable parts contributing to winning basketball. Raptors are the 5th seed with 4.5 games ahead of the Hawks. And damn.
You gonna say the question?
Yeah, because I was thinking like, okay, how do I want to say this? I don't care for either side because I mean they're both gonna lose the first
Wait, but
round.
you gotta ask the
per se.
question, my dog.
Well, oh, sorry.
I'll ask it.
Go
So
ahead.
you can answer because you look like
Yeah.
you're ready to answer that, bitch.
I was. high-key.
Which streaking team will continue to extend their win streak in their matchup? And because it is in Toronto, who you got?
I was gonna take the Hawks for the game because if once Trey gets going, you can't stop him, bro. It doesn't matter who's in front of Trey. Like I like Fred VanVleet, I like Pascal Siakam, I like Scotty Barnes, but Pascal Siakam still just has a spin move. Fred VanVleet, I'm just saying, Fred VanVleet is like the legitimate hooper of the team,
like-
and then
Hold
Scotty
up,
Barnes is
Fred.
like. He's coming into his own, but
My dog
it's not.
Pascal had 16 assists the other night, so maybe he's
That's
turning
cool.
around
That's the
and
only
passing
time,
out now.
That is the only time we're gonna see Pascal Siakam with double-digit assists.
Oh,
Seriously,
bruh, stop it.
we are, bro.
Bruh,
Wait,
Pascal is
bro,
so
Pascal Siakam is a 4-13 type of guy.
good. He's better than Christian Wood.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck! You got me there. Anyways, but honest, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Hawks on that one. I'm
Just
gonna go with
because
the
Trey
Hawks.
Young? That's it?
Yes, that's Atlanta. Atlanta is Ice Trey.
No, it's
yes,
it's
it
not. No,
is.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
Bro, they have a really good bench.
So
We have a really good
So are
bench.
you
What happened to
trying-
us?
Who's we?
The Rockets?
Stop bringing up the Rockets!
who gives a fuck about your bench?
Woo,
You have 19 wins.
Yo, I love pissing these two guys off, man. We have 22, by the way.
Oh.
Let me answer this question because he's pissing me off.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Hawks. I'm gonna go with the
So
Hawks.
first
for
of all,
sure.
the Hawks have a great bench. You got Danilo Gallinari coming off. You got Lou Will putting in work in Atlanta. You
Back
have
home.
Big O, Onyeka Nkanku. I hope I said that right, of course. Like, come on, man. Like, these guys definitely all finished with a positive because you guys like plus minus. A positive plus minus on this game, on this last game, of course. And it was their bench more coming out because John Collins isn't playing right now. So,
wow,
Trey-
didn't know that.
yeah, so Trey is really doing a lot of the heavy work. We already talked about him. He's leading the league in assists and points total, not points per game, assists per game total. So he's playing every game. He's in it for the long haul. They had their struggles throughout the season, but now they're on a 5-game win streak.
Yeah.
Going into this, though, the Raptors are winning or are leading the season series 2-1. And for me, I'm a really big Raptors fan because they have a lot of similarities to the Heat, where they have good depth, where they're all interchangeable, and they have a lot of people that can guard a lot of different positions. At least I'm bringing up a legitimate team.
They are similar.
I'm just that's
They are kind of
Woo!
similar
They're very similar.
because they don't have a star on their team either. Like really, like not.
No,
main star either.
So for
All
me,
right.
so
hey,
for
fuck
me,
what I'm saying. I'm just here.
well, and then they're at their own home, so I think that's a really big deal too. So for me, I think these Raptors continue to roll. They're finding out who they are, and even though Coach Nate McMillan has their guys playing very well and awarding them in different ways, they had glasses of wine that he hands out at the end of the game. I really love this Raptors team. Again, they're finding their own. type of way of doing things. Pascal is coming into his own once again, playing very well with all of his parts. I felt like he had a diminished role, and then now he's coming back and accepting it a lot more in the passing type of way. With, of course, that's career high 16 assists the other night. So I got the Raptors in this one. Fred VanVleet, OG, Scotty Barnes doing his thing, playing a very passive type of basketball just because he does get a lot of attention and he really pushes the floor. So for me, they got a lot of length. They got a lot of defensive ability. And my boy Pascal, I really believe in him. I think that they're going to win this and continue their their streak to 6 games. Steven, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with the Hawks, sir.
Ooh.
Yeah. I feel like for me.
Hey, every time y'all pick
bro.
the same
very
teams,
unnecessary.
every time y'all pick the same team, Rob comes out on top in the end, dog. Except for the Lakers. Well, I didn't pick the Lakers on that one.
I don't see how you would have picked. I don't see
I
why
didn't
you
pick the
would have picked the Lakers, bro.
I didn't pick the
really
Lakers that
don't.
time.
But
We're talking
I
about
was
Lakers
just
this
saying
episode?
No, it was just
Not.
that one time.
I hope not.
It was that matchup.
Anyways, Stevie.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Hawks. Like, honestly, bro, I'm not saying this in like a negative way, but the Raptors are a long way from their championship roster. Like, not like
Again.
It is like I understand they're still trying to carry that mindset, and in ways they are, but overall, I don't think they're really gonna be. I don't think they're the better team than the Hawks. And I think the Hawks really, I think the midseason stuff is what brought them down to begin with, and why they're fighting and clawing their way back in. Because the Hawks showed us some last season in the playoffs, and to me, that sticks with me more than like just these. What it still sticks with me considering I've seen it. And if the Raptors get in the playoffs, yes, they're the championship team, but like that core together, we don't know what they're gonna do.
So if they get John Collins back, you think that they can get out the first round, but you don't see the Raptors being able to get out of the first round.
Well, that I would need to see the seeds before I answered that question.
I would say so too.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I'm just saying generally
Honestly.
speaking, who has a better chance of getting out that first round? You would think the Hawks. So
Yeah.
well, I think it's kind of funny just because the Hawks have a better record, but hey, records usually don't mean that much. You see upsets all the time. One cool stat, especially when you're considering Trae Young and how much the Hawks depend on him, the Raptors send double teams at the highest rate in the NBA, so maybe they can get the ball out of his hands and he
Better
can be
keep
less
up with
effective. Another really cool just fact to bring up, all time Raptors and Hawks 49 and 49.
That's pretty random.
Wow.
49-49. So
That's
who
interesting.
owns the ultimate record
Wow.
after this matchup?
All right.
It's a big deal.